Where are you headed?
Grants Pass, Oregon.
Hey, so am I.
All right.
Hop in.
Woohoo!
What are the odds?
Imagine that. Okay, hoping for hope today. Leaving Northern Experience.
Slight right toward Caribou Highway, British Columbia 97 South, then turn left onto Caribou Highway. Turn left onto Caribou Highway, British Columbia 97 South.
Here we go. Another day on the road.
Continue on British Columbia 97 South for 111 kilometers.
So one of the things that we've learned the past couple of days, a couple of times, the hard way, is that while the Milepost is a wonderful resource on this journey, you got to get the newest edition, because a lot of the places that are in here, even though this is the 2022 edition, a lot of the places that are listed in here do not exist anymore. And so we got bit by that a couple times, day before yesterday and then yesterday. We were headed to Be Lazy, and Be Lazy, Be Gone. So that's why we actually backtracked a little bit to get to Northern Experience, because they have showers, and it was really important to get a shower last night. So yeah, you gotta call the places. And another thing is, not only do some of the places that are listed in here not exist anymore, but there's new places that aren't in there. So you gotta go online too, just to either double check or see if there's other places to go. So yeah. Word up. Oh, that looks like a pretty place to be hanging out fishing on a day like this. Oh, it's just gorgeous out there. Well, the bears are apparently ootin' a boot this morning, because as we were passing a farmland area where you would expect to see horses and cattle and stuff, there was a sow and two cubs, black bears, and then a minute later, another bear. And the lady at Northern Experience was telling me last night that they have a bear around the campground too, and that they're having a bit of a problem with the bears this year because of the fires, for one thing, pushing the bears in, and there's a lack of food. The fishing has not been good, and we were kind of seeing this around Talkeetna too. That week that we were stuck there before we left, there was a couple of bears, actually more like 3 bears, that people were spotting getting into their trash and so forth. So the fires and the climate change is really affecting the wildlife, and thus affecting us too. We're going through Quesnel right now, which is a lovely little town.
In 300 meters, turn left onto Caribou Highway, Carson Avenue, signs for West Quesnel. Turn left onto Caribou Highway, Carson Avenue, signs for West Quesnel.
Yeah, that seems to be it. The highway does a funny little...
Continue on British Columbia 97 South for 2 kilometers.
There we go. That was the right turn. 97 does a little funny little jog through. She said Quesnel. I wonder, is that how you pronounce this?
Oh yeah, the S is silent.
The S is silent. Quesnel. It's a very pretty little spot, this town, Quinnell.
500 meters, continue straight to stay on Caribou Highway, British Columbia 97 South.
This is McLeese Lake. Very pretty. Just gorgeous. Route detour that GPS sends us on every time. We just go off of the 97 south for a while and we go over this mountain kind of area. You can see it's burned pretty badly a few years ago. I'm not sure why it kicks us this way. I'm assuming that 97 must veer way west or something for a while, and this is a massive shortcut. But it's really quite a wild little detour, kind of a where they won't find your bodies kind of road. But she's consistent about it, so I'm gonna have to look at a map and find out why. Part of it is called Mountain House Road. Cache Creek. This is the part of British Columbia that's very deserty, very dry. It's so different than just a little while ago.
This is such a long train. Every time I think we pass it, we round another bend and it's still by our side. Let's see if it's still here. Nope. Okay, we finally passed it.
Sheep.
Sheep.
Right over the road. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Phew.
Construction stops are a constant. We've been very lucky. And the roads have been really good this trip. Always better in the fall because I get so much done during the summer. Quite a line of traffic here. A little bit smoky here. So this all looks like recent forest fire devastation here. I don't remember what this was like when we came through in the spring. You don't think it was burned here in the spring?
No.
I don't think so either. I know this area had burned from a couple years ago that we passed through last time, but yeah, I think this is all this year. Jeez. So sad. Oh God. This makes your heart feel sick. We almost had an issue finding a camp spot tonight. Apparently this is a big camping weekend in Canada because it's kind of like their Labor Day weekend. But we got this place right along the river. It doesn't have actual sites. You just kind of find a place to go. And the only thing that we kind of might need is some drinking water. Because last night at Stink Mountain we did fill up, not last night, night before, we filled up our jugs. Said the water was potable. And since he didn't know how to pronounce potable, it makes me wonder if we should drink it. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to just take a little walk around, see if maybe there's a convenience store close. And it's a beautiful evening, so it's a good time for a little walk, stretch after driving all day. Yeah. But we made it to Hope, so we achieved our objective for the day. Woot. Woot.
Woot!
This is actually really nice. It's very warm. There's a nice warm breeze. Sit there at that picnic table and just stare at the river. Watch the sunset. Listen to the seagulls. Pretty soothing. Tomorrow, we'll be back in America. Portlandia. There's a what? There's a bear in a tree?
Yeah, there's about 6 people surrounding it.
Oh my God.
You're looking up there. I didn't see it, but everybody was up.
Wow. Okay, I'll have to walk down there. So here we are in Hope, and we are getting ready to hit the road to Portland, and then effectively the adventure is over. Just got word there's a bear in a tree. There's a little black bear in that tree. Probably a 2-year-old, newly emancipated, looking for food, wandered into the campground. And he's up there hiding,
But they'll,
trying to hide. Hello, buddy.
Yeah, for sure.
He's probably
Yeah, no,
scared.
the officer stopped
He's
by and
breathing
he's like,
heavy.
yeah, I don't want to shoot it, man. I was like, I don't want you to shoot it either.
No.
But
no.
Poor
I think
guy.
it just kind of puts some people at ease. I think there were some people that were definitely.
Hello, buddy. Can you turn this way?
I mean, there is an abundance of it.
I'm sure he's deeply regretting this decision to wander into this campsite now. He feels trapped. It's okay, buddy. You come down and you get the hell out of here, okay? Campground is no place for a young bear. You're just gonna get into trouble. Okay, where are we going?
We're going to Mom's house in Portland.
And when are we going?
Well, probably now.
All right, let's hit the road. Whew! We gotta get across the border and we gotta get through Seattle. That's the scary part. And we'll say goodbye to this lovely little spot. Pretty spot by the river here. All right, leaving Hope, leaving Canada, back to America. Here we go. It's been a long, short, challenging summer. And a lot of things happened and didn't happen that were disappointing. There was a lot of magic too. But heading back to civilization now, it's going to take a while to adjust, quite frankly. And I got to figure out what I'm going to be doing this winter, because I'm still affected by the pandemic and that I don't know basically how to make a living anymore down there. I got a few gigs, going to have to scratch up some more and just see how things go. And hey, anybody who can hit that Patreon account is going to be really doing us a big solid. I'm not one to ask for help, but I'd like to keep doing these videos, and it's taking all my time, quite frankly. Even over the winter, I'm going to be pumping out shorts and special editions and so on and so forth. So if you enjoy these videos and you can afford $5 a month, that would make a huge difference in my life and Jack's life going forward. And we'd really appreciate it. We really appreciate those of you who have already done so. Handful of really dear friends. Thank you, my friends. You make us feel blessed. Thank you. There we go. Wish us luck getting across the border and getting through Seattle. Those are the major challenges for today. And then we'll be in Portland before we know it. Jack's gonna pull a major Yui here.
How do you spell Yui, by the way?
I don't know. Here we go. Keep our eye out for that bear in case he's come down out of the tree. Poor little dude. Another example of the bears coming to places they shouldn't be, looking for food. Off we go. And here we are at the border already. The sign said there would be like a 20-minute delay, which would be much better than last year.
300 meters, use any lane to turn slightly left onto British Columbia 11 South.
Last year we sat here baking. It was the
Use any
middle of
lane
the
to turn slightly
afternoon,
left onto British Columbia 11 South.
and we were dying. We were like a couple of baked potatoes by the time we got through.
Continue for 4 kilometers.
But looks like it'll be no problem today. The day is still cool. We won't be toasted. Ah, nice. Alright, we got through the border, but we almost had a problem with Shadow the Tiny Trailer, because Shadow the Tiny Trailer doesn't have a VIN number on it. In Alaska and Oregon, we don't have to legally register a trailer that small, and I researched the heck out of it, trying to make sure we weren't going to have this problem. But there's no identifying number on that trailer, so fortunately they let us through anyway. When I get back home in Oregon, I'm going to have to try to find the bill of sale and see if the guy that sold us the trailer wrote the VIN number on. The border guys said it looked like there was a VIN number sticker on there, but the trailer has been refurbished and they had probably peeled it off. So this could be a problem, but thank goodness they let us through anyway. That could have been a major hassle. And like I said, I researched, I really tried to avoid a moment like that. Going into Canada, they didn't care, and going into Alaska, they didn't care. So it's interesting that coming back, we got a couple of guys that were like, oh, there's no way to identify this trailer and make sure it's yours. So, lesson learned there. But we're on our way. And just like that, here we are.